I want to go back to the song we just played, right?
Okay.
Tell me about that. How did that connection come with JT Money,
Yeah,
a legend of GOAT in the
man.
game? How did that come?
Man, shout out first of all to Breeze 305. That's my
Shout out to
manager.
him.
Shout out to Breeze 305. He pretty much orchestrated a lot of it. Even the opportunity to even work with JT Money. That's from the slip and slide times where JT Money was there and he was working at the same time. So they built a relationship.
Yeah.
So finally when Breeze gets to kind of be in the process of creating the album, of course I'm one of the guys on this team that's producing the songs, and I honestly made that beat for somebody else, and all the instrumentation you hear, all the drops and all that was not there. It was as plain as day. Like, just the loop in the beginning is pretty much all you heard, and the basic drums was there. Unfortunately, the artist that I made it for passed away, so it was just a beat sitting on my laptop.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what to do with it. Like, I was really on some like Maybach music, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of like this mental space I was at. But I was like, whoever makes a song to it, like, okay, I'm gonna know how to build on top of it. So Breeze had got JT Money to come to the studio, and he was kind of like, all right, play some beats. So I didn't really have much, because I'm thinking like, well, I'm gonna play this, man. Like, this is such a generational guy. But I was like, you know what? I know he like some smooth, funky, like groovy, like, you know what I'm saying? Like swaggy music, like pimp music, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, let me try this. So as soon as I played it for him, he loved it. Like, he was just on it, like, no, I need this. So he didn't really create nothing right then and there, but it was a songwriting camp. I think it was Songwrite Club where that beat was presented, and it was shout out to the Takeover. He was one of the artists that and creators, writers that wrote to it. I think shout out to Shane too. I got to give Shane. Oh wait, yep. His props on that, and they did the reference. It ended up becoming the actual hook, and then JT was like, I love it. Made this song from there, and then it was kind of like the post production. Remember I told you, like, depending on how the song go, like, I'm gonna do to it. So then I got linked up with Adesh, and Adesh, shout out to him. Yeah, shout out to my boy Adesh from West Palm. He laced the guitars on it, but it was one of those things where it was organic. Like, I didn't send it to him, and then he did the guitars. Like, he came to the studio, and he actually just played a couple of licks, and then we just built it from the ground up. And then so a lot of it wasn't even. I got to give him props. Like, he's not just a guitarist; he's a producer too. Like, so a lot of the effects that was on it, like, he did, and I just might have put my little tweaks on top of what he had already. So yeah,
that's real.
that's how I went.